Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 Qualifiers Group C game encounter between Team China and Team Mongolia. Team China won the game 80-49. Team Mongolia coach Vasilios Fragias and player number 10 Bilgum Batushin have joined us. So may I ask you to switch off your mobile phones? The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach, can you give us your comments about this game?
First of all, good evening to everybody. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Chinese team. Play better than us tonight. Our team is under construction. We put one program with the federation. We try to change a little bit the way the Mongolian national team played the last couple of years. We try to approach more European basketball. And for 4 or 5 days to stay all together, I think you can see some developing things. So I think in the future, day by day, you can develop a lot of things and play much better.
Player, can you also give us your comment about this game?
네, 멍설했어. Яг тоглолтын хувьд бидний хүлээж ирсэн үр дүнгээс арай өөр үр дүн гарлаа. Тэгээд миний хувьд илүү өмнөх бас хиттэн шгшээ багтаа 2011 оноос хойш тэмцээн уралдаанууд тоглож ирсэн. Тэгээд өмнөх тоглож ирсэн онооны харьцааг илүү ойртуулахыг бол хичээсэн боловч бас төлсөн үр дүндээ хүрч чадсангүй. Sorry.
Okay, we couldn't play our plan, and I was playing around 10 years ago against China.
11 оноос хойш хиттэн багтаа тоглож ирсэн. Өмнөх үр дүнгууд дандаа 30-аас 40 онооны хоорондоос энэ удаа тэрийг илүү ойрхон дуусгах төлөвлөгөөтэй байсан. Тэгээд бас тэрэндээ урьж
13 years ago we played China. We want to increase our points, but we couldn't do that.
I will now give the floor to the media to ask questions in English. I want to ask the media to first state their names and the media company they are representing. Any questions?
No questions.
My name is MJ. I'm working for Xi'an Daily newspaper. I got one question for a coach and a player. What do you think about more than 5,000 fans in stadium? So what do you feeling about that? Thank you.
Of course, my experience from China, because I was playing before a couple of years with the national team of Qatar, played for the past summer for the university games also in Chengdu. I think the people love basketball, they like basketball, they approach NBA style more. And of course, it's very, very nice to see the gym full of fans and full of people.
Яг өмнө бас түрүү хэлсэн хэд хэдэн удаа 11 оноос хойш ер нь дандаа хятад тоглож ирсэн. Дандаа хятад тоглохдоо дандаа хятадын талбай дээр тоглож ирсэн болохоор энэс том 20-30 мянган Азийн наадмууд ч гэдэг юм уу тэмцээнүүдэд дандаа айгүй олон үзэгчийн өмнө тоглож ирсэн болохоор гайгүй байсан.
Before we played against more than big arena without designer, it was good.
Any more questions? Thank you. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back soon with Team China.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Team China, Coach Alexander Georgievich, and player number 26, Zhu Junlong. Coach, we would like to have your words about this game.
Ni hao, hello to everybody. First games are always the most nervous ones for the players because the importance of the win sometimes gives you or brings that anxiety into you. And this was exactly the example of our start. We had a little bit of, you can call it pressure, you can call it anxiety, you can call it not being calm. Mongolia team had a good opening start. After that, after first time out, we start reacting. We start putting our ball pressure and we stick into the game plan. Nevertheless, they got some lucky shots, some good backdoor cuts, and some good offensive rebounds in the last seconds of their offense, which gave them second chance points, and we couldn't get our running game. Second half, it was completely different ball game. We started to play good in our spacing game. We start using our big man in the right way. The players stick into the system, and perfect example of player coming out of the system in a really, really good way is Mr. Junlong right here, because he's very focused. He's a person who always listens, and he got so much better in this almost one summer or from last February than we worked, and I'm very happy for him. And I'm very happy for this win. This is a very important win for us, and as we all know, it is the first step towards what is the future for China national team. A lot of new young kids in our team, and I know obviously where the question is going to go after that, so I will leave it to the press to get those questions, and I will answer it in my way.
Player Zhu Junlong, can you share us your thoughts about this game?
首先就是感谢国家队再次征召我来这个比赛，然后也感谢乔帅的信任，然后让我在这个团队里，然后可以这次集训时间比较短嘛，然后也来了很多新的队员，反正大家一直在磨合，然后可能一开始打得不好，然后后面会越来越好。
Do we have questions from media in English?
Do you translate what I said or not?
Thank you for having me here. It's an honor for me to join the national team, play for the national team. Thank you for the trust from the coaches. And there's a lot of young players with the team. I hope we can play better.
Do we have questions from media in English? A reminder to state your full name and the media company you are representing.
Question from Xinhua to coach. How would you like to rate Yang Hansen's first senior national team game? And also, China forced Mongolia 24 turnovers in the whole game. Do you think the defense intensity meets your expectation? Thank you.
Yes. Both questions were very good ones, very curious. The first one about Hansen, of course, but the detail that you mentioned about 24 turnovers really changed the game for us. I believe since, as I said, after first time out, early time out, we changed our faces. We start putting the pressure on the floor. We start forcing them to some very bad shots and some turnovers. Even on the half court, everybody will start, especially our guards, and that was one of the big keys. Regarding Hansen, I love to give chance to young players. I think you already understood that about me. That's in all my career as a coach, and I do appreciate a lot the coaches who gave me and some of my colleagues the chances like that. I believe that young players must develop their game on the floor, making mistakes also, not only being on the floor when he plays good. I think this is a first step and a first game for a player like him, that he's showing his potential. With all the respect to Mongolia team, I think I would love to see him against better teams, let's say same size as him, more physical, in order to make him grow. But I think even in his debut season with Qingdao, he's showing his potential. I'm very happy for that, and definitely he's one of the columns of the China national team for the future. And we're going to work with him. He owes me 10 push-ups already for the missed dunk. We have this little game between us. They know and they tease him, so it's good for him. He'll build his upper body muscles if he misses the dunks. I would be happy if he dunks it, but if he misses, he will still be working. So he has a great basketball mind, I think. We like to say in Serbia, not that he's joking, but he's enjoying being on the floor. And he can be one of the players that can color the game with his talent. And it's up to him. If he keeps hard work, if he keeps his feet on the floor, if he keeps his humble, because a lot of things are going to happen in his career. Already a lot of interest all around the world, from you guys, from here, media in China, from everywhere. But he must stay with the feet on the floor, believe in the people who guide his career, and slowly searching to touch the stars. That's it, I think.
Next question.
I'm asking the question on behalf of Ji Mengnian of Titan Sports. In next game, my question to coach is there any possibility to make Hu Jinqiu and Yang Hansen on court simultaneously?
Yes, that's actually a very tactical question that I like. One of my things is, and we worked with Hu Jinqiu and Junlong knows in the summer to make him play in a 4 position, and it can be very good in weapons. But they are new, matching up to play together, mixing that thing can be one of the ideas, and we have it. We work on that, but I don't think we had enough time to develop that part of the game because we were just for 1 week together. But in the summer we worked with Hu Jinqiu and to play in position 4. I believe that he should have been pushed more in his early career, in his under 20 career, to play in position 4. We would have today a player that can really cover 2 positions in a great way. Obviously, he has this soft touch, great shooting touch. I pushed him to shoot every shot outside of the 3-point range in this summer, and we're going to keep on working on that because it can be one of the. That's a good question. Congrats.
Last question.
Okay, many fans think that you always like the taller players, but today we attention to that player number 13, Xu Jie. Please tell something about Xu Jie. Did you do well in your heart?
Number 13? 30. Yeah. Well, I think he's not a rookie. He was wearing a China national team jersey before. I think he's a very smart player, very intelligent point guard. Obviously, his size can be a limit, but it also can be an advantage. We gave him this chance because he deserved it. He had a good, solid start of the season, then a little bit ups and downs, but he had some really, really tough games in his club, really good games. And I think he can play at this level. That's why he's here. I'm very happy how he pressured the ball, how he put us with his defensive intensity. he also had a little bit of anxiety. You can see it. These are still young kids, young players, and we can only get better in our collaboration. As you all know, I always like to mention the players who played good. I think he's the one who put his game on the floor tonight.
Now we can have questions in Chinese. 现在可以用中文提问。
主教练你好，我想问一下，就是今天我们的首发后卫，表现都不是很理想。其实今天整个后卫线看起来，只有徐杰表现的稍微好一些。然后下一场我们的对手其实挑战更大，面对日本队，我们在后卫线这样的情况怎么去调整？谢谢。
Our point guards not perform well, especially the starting point guard, except Xu Jie. And facing Japan, what are we gonna adjust accordingly?
Oh, they're gonna be better.
他们会打得很好的下一场。
Next question.
你好，George 先生，我想问一下，就是今天我们看到场上在队员就是 yell to them to wake up， 就想让他们快速进入状态。那么你对这些年轻队员感到满意吗？然后下一场对待日本的话，应该会是一个比今天更加难对付的对手，所以我想问一下，您对下场比赛有什么期待，或者希望中国男篮下场比赛有什么提升的地方
I heard you yell that the players wake up, and it's a tougher game for us against Japan. So what's your expectations, and are you satisfied with our young players?
With our
young players, are you satisfied? And what's your expectations for the next game?
Yeah, that's a crucial game in the very important game, not crucial game, but very important game, next game, Japan. They definitely will play with a lot of enthusiasm. They have advantage. They already played with Guam in the same gym, and now they're waiting for us over there. We have a long trip. But in the tough times, tough persons comes up. They will definitely throw that enthusiasm that they're bringing from the World Cup. They took advantage of the home court and they qualified for the Olympics, as we all know. It's, I think, second or third year of their coach. They're a very, very talented team. They play up-tempo game. We have to be ready to respond to that and play on the other side our game. Very smart, very focused, to know where they want to attack us and to know where we want to attack and what we want to defend. We're going to go through video and preparation, and we already talked about that game in the locker room after the game tonight, because the informations and all the preparation that went through the last 7 or 10 days were towards the game that we are going to play against Japan. And I'm looking forward to see our players respond over there. I believe we're going to do well. They were really, really practicing good, practicing hard, obviously coming after a CBA season with one short stop of some players 1 week, some players 5, 6. It was not easy to put them at the same level physically, and their game shape must come back. That's a little rusty that we showed at the beginning of the game. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying it. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Oh, thanks to the players. They were the ones always. When we lose, it's my fault. Then you go against me. When they win, it's players. It's up to them. Okay.
下一场比赛对日本也是非常关键的比赛。我知道今天他们在主场已经打了关岛，然后他们会充满信心的去面对我们。因为他们也已经获得了奥运会的资格，我知道这是一场更艰难的比赛。我很期待我的队员们会做出相应的回应，因为这越是到关键时刻，越需要有人站出来。赛后的时候，我们在更衣室里边已经讨论了一些关于日本的问题，然后这几天我们的短训，大家也准备了很多。 大家能看到在场上我们的球员有一些紧张啊、抖袖技的过程，这是我们需要慢慢达到最佳的比赛状态的一个过程。我很期待下一场比赛。
最后一个问题，对朱俊龙的提问。
微博体育想问一下朱俊龙，就是你觉得自己在场上攻防两端的一个表现如何？然后下一场自己有没有一些要调整的方面？
我觉得就是按照教练的要求吧，然后可能前2天训练有点不专注，然后教练提醒我，然后今天在场上比较专注吧，包括和那个汉森刚来，但是感觉跟他打起球来也是比较有默契吧，然后希望我们大家一起努力吧，然后下一场比赛一起加油。
We have a lot of young players. We just get along together and we will get to know each other and play better.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Zhu Junlong.
Yeah, I just want to add another thing. I want to thank the fans and the people from Xi'an. We felt really welcomed, really great, and great atmosphere. I believe players enjoyed it. So in behalf of the players and everybody in our organization, I want to say 谢谢. Okay? Thank you.